I'm Judea Murray, and here on a positive note, we highlight the most heartwarming stories from all around our tri-state that move and inspire us. And this week, there's a group of kids on Long Island who have inspired me. The Dunstan Bottle Shop is open for business, and it's all for a great cause.
So, Dunstan is a street, and that's where we are working.
And we're selling the bottles for $2 each, and the proceeds go to a charity.
So that's how we got the name, Dunstan Bottle Shop.
These neighbors, ages 7 all the way up to 14, banded together to create a lucrative business of painting recycled glass bottles. Their business model is pretty simple.
So the first step is to take orders.
We actually go around to the people we know around our neighborhood, and we ask if they want a bottle.
Let's say they say yes. What's the next step? And what we usually tell them is so we could do anything you want. We could do designs, names, backgrounds, just plain. It could be like a plain background color, it could be any design, or you could even get a surprise.
And they love it when their neighbors ask for a surprise. They get pretty creative to make the fanciest bottles around town.
Then we thought of a drill. So a drill is like, it bends fast enough to have a good speed to paint it.
That's what we call innovative.
And for every bottle they sell, half of the proceeds go to buy new supplies to make more. The other half goes to charity.
And the charity that we picked this month was the community cupboard.
To feed local families, so. And especially around this time, I feel like that would be a good charity to donate to.
And they're just getting started.
How long do you think the Dunstan Bottle Shop will be open? Like, just thinking about the future.
I hope a long time.
I think we should keep going until
The coronavirus.
No. I think that as long as everybody works together, that we should be able to keep going forward.
Shout out to Miss Menstrangello, an old neighbor who told me all about the kids. Now on to Belmore, New York, where a bus driver thought he was coming to Grand Avenue Middle School for an end-of-school farewell, but left with so much more.
He thought he was showing up for an end-of-the-school-year farewell, but when Belmore bus driver Augustine Val got to Grand Avenue Middle School today, he got the surprise of a lifetime.
So I wanted to give you this $1,000 check to help you out. I hope you use this money for something amazing.
No.
Yes.
No.
8th grader Preston Bowman entered a contest by company Ving, asking teens across the nation to create a video explaining who they would give $1,000 to. Preston chose his bus driver Val.
Every morning when I step on that bus, I'm greeted by a smile and a high five, even on Mondays. Val even calls us his good buddies. I don't think he realizes that he makes school worth going to.
Nothing like that ever happened to me. I don't have any word to express my feeling, how I feel right now. Oh, no, I cannot believe it.
He stood out to me since the first day I met him. He's just, there's not a lot of people like him, just so genuine and sweet and nice and kind.
Val has 4 kids and 2 grandchildren who are in college right now. He says the money will be such a big help to his family.
It really helped me in many ways. That's the first thing happened in my life, so great.
You made an impact on everyone on that bus's life.
It's often said trying times bring out the best in people. We saw that in Belmore today.
I just want to make a small difference that'll lead to a bigger one.
I'm going to miss my good body.
This week, we've seen quite a few acts of kindness on Long Island. Let me show you another one initiated by a young group of friends. And it all started with a bagel.
Diego Agrita says his mission in life is to give off positive vibes any way he can. He and his friends Ashton Ali and Kevin Vasquez were at Bagel Boss in Bayshore last week when Diego spontaneously decided to pay for a woman's order.
Her reaction was speechless. She's like, no, sweetie, it's okay. I told her it's on me.
After that, 18-year-old Diego put his car down for another customer, then another, and then another.
I kept doing it because it's from my heart, and I love doing it. You don't know who's struggling out there. Especially with the pandemic that's going on, it makes me happy.
You know what that sound means. It's time for a feel-good fact. Results are in, and it looks like the best high school girls soccer player in the entire country is from right here in our tri-state.
You have won the
Gatorade National Girls Soccer Player of the Year.
Oh my God.
Congrats.
Take a look at 17-year-old Emily Mason. Flemington, New Jersey, stand up. She won the Gatorade National Girls Soccer Player of the Year award. That makes her the first Garden State winner since Heather O'Reilly in 2003. Not only did Mason help Hunterdon Central take home a state title in the fall, but she's already committed to Rutgers to play for their soccer team in 2021. Now, Gatorade is considering Mason for Athlete of the Year. This girl's got game. Mason is a member of the U.S. Soccer's Under-20 team and has big dreams of making the women's national squad one day. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was your feel-good fact. I've got an inspirational update about a kid we featured right here on A Positive Note before. Maybe you remember Long Island's Robbie Twible? Though he loves sports, his skin condition has kept him on the sidelines as an announcer at his high school's home games. Well, apparently, all of that hard work on the mic has paid off, and you're about to find out why.
And your clock.
He's known as the voice of the Rams. For the past 4 years, W.T. Clark High School senior Robbie Twible has been behind the mic, announcing the lineup and play-by-plays at home games.
I've been loving it so much.
But in March, COVID-19 shuttered the school. It was game over for Robbie's stint as the Rams announcer.
Which really stinks, because I'm a senior, and not having some of those moments, is tough. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first episode of Robbie T Sports Interviews.
The 17-year-old launched his own YouTube channel called Robbie T Interviews. It's a weekly segment featuring athletes and TV celebrities.
People who've done amazing things.
People like Iona head baseball coach Paul Panic.
Robbie, thanks for having me, man. This is great. I'm really excited.
Survivor Season 39 winner Tom Sheehan appeared in episode 6. An NBA champion and Hofstra alum Speedy Claxton also made a guest appearance.
So I thought everybody's home. This would be a great time to do it. And it gives me a chance to do what I love and share my voice.
Robbie's family says his accomplishment speaks volumes about his will to overcome obstacles. He was born with epidermolysis bullosa. It's a painful skin disorder that results in blisters. Over 70% of his body is covered with bandages that need to be changed daily.
Oh, it's brutal. It is absolutely very challenging.
Robbie's mother, Kathy, says Robbie wasn't supposed to survive after he was born, but he's beaten the odds and continues to shine.
For me, it shows that he's just very determined and takes things very, very seriously, and it makes me very proud.
This show hopefully will help people focus on the good.
Robbie hopes to be a sports broadcaster someday. He's well on his way to realizing his dreams.
You gotta aim for the stars,
Well, Robbie, I can't wait to see what else the stars have in store for you. Congrats on the new gig. Now we head to the Bronx, where a piano man is playing beautiful music from the sidewalk to the soul. They don't call it the boogie down for nothing.
I really feel at home when I'm playing here in the neighborhood.
Tony, the piano player, isn't an essential worker, but is bringing some much-needed remedies to the neighborhood.
Initially I think they were bewildered. They were like, why is this man on the porch playing his piano? Like, usually we hear it from a window, but they embraced it from the moment it happened. We had people out on the fire escapes, our neighbors to the left and right of us, people stopping in the streets. So I think everybody wanted it, and they were happy to see it.
Between the hardships people were facing through the pandemic and the unrest during the Black Lives Matter movement, Tony was encouraged by his sons to bring some peace to his neighbors through music.
It's an outlet for him as much as it's an outlet for people that are listening. So really it's a gift for everyone involved.
I've been getting great reactions. The first time I played, it was unbelievable, the echo of applause you can hear.
Not only does he get to ease the pain in his neighborhood in the Bronx, his live stream reaches all over the world.
Unbelievable to find out that people in Europe are listening to me, people as far as Australia.
Bringing us all a little closer through his music.
Music helps us feel connected. It opens up our hearts to those near and those far, and it soothes the soul.
And that brings us into today's Did You Know, full of new knowledge you'll be happier for knowing. Did you know former First Lady Michelle Obama's Netflix documentary Becoming was directed by someone from our region? Nadia Halgren is the Bronxite behind the whole thing. She grew up in Soundview and went on to become a successful filmmaker and cinematographer.
A lot of people wrote, they were like, I just had to look up your name after, and I saw you look like me, or I saw you're from the Bronx, and I can't believe someone from the Bronx made this, and just kind of all the things that you hope come out of a film like this, and that it can really inspire people to believe that they can do anything. Because for me, I think that this is also like proven to myself, and how important that is. So I think that's one of the real wonderful benefits that I've had from this experience in this time.